Okay, hey guys, this time we are not going to do a $25 budget video this week. Episode 20 will be next week. And yeah, I figured we'd take this opportunity to reflect over the gear that I worked on in the 600k Miracle Time Madness video that I did. And I figured I could just show you guys the ultimate result of what happened with all that gear, because I had leftover maple points, which I don't have anymore. But yeah, I'll just start with well, since I'm not wearing this pendant, this went, I'm not sure whether it went like that in the video or not, but yeah, so 12% all stat, 12% luck, and 10 attack and 3% all stat on the neb, which was already there. I left this ring as it was. I know in the video I said I was going to remake it, but I was talking in the call with Steve and Tristan, and we pretty much agreed that it'll be difficult for me to find someone to either find a replacement to trade me for it, or to sum up the amount of money to buy it. So yeah, I decided to cube it out, and it went 9% dex, which was fine. 12% dex, 6% all stat. Not a bad result. It's one of the things I might work on as well, because one of the things I find right now, like I've been thinking to myself, since I completely cap on Vellum now, without any external attack pots, do I really need to keep cubing? Sort of yes, sort of no. I want to get to that 30k stat, so that's going to be my new goal, and what I'm going to do, I figure, is go for 2 lines of all stat on gear that has like 6%. So I'll be working on this one, and I'm not sure what to do with this ring, honestly. It's just, it's too nice to do anything cruel to. But yeah, so $25 budget will keep going until I'm happy with my gear. 9% all stat, I got that, and I was just like, it's better than trying to fight for another 3% or another 6%, so it's something that I'll work on down the track. This one is very nice, 15% all stat, 9% dex, so yeah, it's a real keeper. I didn't do anything to my weapon in terms of the main stat, but in the bonus stat I changed it several times, but I ended up with 12% attack, 12% boss, and then the dex per 10 character levels plus 1. That's nice, but it's nothing really important. I didn't touch the belt at all, that's completely untouched. My helm, I got 9% dex, 6% all stat, and decent advanced blessing, which is really good because I was about to move my decent advanced blessing hat off below fat and just keep a crappy hat on it and just have this as a decent hat, but it's good to get the combination, so I was pretty happy with that. 30% dex, very nice. Yeah, it's just gonna stay like that. I really can't cube that out, so it's gonna be permanently like that. And the epic bonus pot stat isn't too bad either. So yeah, 10% all stat, 10% dex. It's again, it's I know that instead of it being 9%, it's 10% now because it's a higher tier level, being 160. But it's something I might black cube down the track. I'm never gonna red cube that. Yeah, I'd have to be crazy to do that. I might do something with this top. I'm undecided right now. I really want to work on the 6% gear, not the 9% gear, because really, if I get another 6 to go with that 9, then it's nice. But anything else, it's not really worth doing. And since it's legendary, I wouldn't want to. Well, the best I can get is, or the lowest I can get is a 6. So it's not really I'm gonna lose if I get another line of all stat, but it just might be difficult to do it. These pants, I'll either get a 4% all stat neb and replace the decent HP neb, or I'll recube this for another line of all stat. But I figure that putting a 4% all stat neb on there, I might actually do both if I need to. If it comes to it where I get another set of HP pants, or I could just get tradable ones with a neb on it, and it won't hurt that much. But yeah, there's gear that it could get touched up a little bit. It doesn't need a lot, and yeah, that's the annoying part. And yeah, so a lot of this gear is pretty much there for keeps. The stuff that I really will be focusing on now is my Tyrant gear in terms of using Guardian Scrolls and Advanced Enhancement no booms. It just depends on when the advanced enhancements come out again and are at a decent price. Right now there's like, I saw 3 in the FM the other day for 10 bill each, and I was just like, yeah, no. So, 21% dex, 6% all stat. It's something that I may or may not work on. 27% dex is a nice earring. It really just needs a neb to top it off, so 4% all stat, that's the only nebs I'll go for now in terms of adding more stat, because that would, that might just be the answer, just doing that. This shoulder was done a while ago, it's never changing. The reason why I haven't locked it like the rest of my gear is because I might scroll it for some more attack, just to increase my range a little bit. Nothing changed with this one, nothing's ever going to change with this one, that's why it's locked. This badge, again, it's got 6% all stat on it, so I might recube it, either for like 2 lines of a certain stat and all stat, or 2 lines of all stat. This Octa controller, I recubed the upper potential line because I did a lot of messing around with the remaining NX that I had. As you can see, I've raised my inner ability to legendary. I got +1 attack speed, which is what I was going for, and I also got 10% crit. So what I was anxious about and what led me to cube it out was I either had 2 lines of crit in each, like I had 1 line of crit in the first 3 lines, and then I had the other line that you can see there. So I decided that once I got that 10% crit, I now have 100% crit when I buff up, because I'm over that 60% mark, which is fine. So I figured I could recube it and try to get something else, and I landed on that. So that's, perfect for me. And yeah, the Tyrant Cape didn't really do much else. It's probably going to be the thing that I work on most next. Just getting it another, well, I want to get them all to 10 stars, which is the first focus, and then getting them all to 15 stars, which is the long-term focus. And then on the heart, this is the thing that I worked on in the Miracle Time, following because the video that I put out with the 600k in it was focused on the first Miracle Time event. This one was the one that was a few hours later. I didn't put a video out on it because this is the only thing I worked on and it really wasn't that exciting. So I got 2% all stat and I was like, yep, keep. And then I bounced between another line of 2% all stat or 4 attack, and I kept trying to make it tier up, but it wasn't doing as well as it was the night before. So yeah, it landed on 4 attack and I was just like, yeah, keep it. So yeah, that's it for the gear upgrades. So as I was saying, I 100% crit now thanks to the crit line, and I also 100% cap on Vellum, and pretty much, well, I went Magnus as well afterwards, and I also cap on that. With the attack speed, it means that at Vellum, instead of using Beam Dance, I use Snipe, because Snipe is faster with that attack speed. With a green pot and SI along with that +1 attack speed, it makes it crazy fast. So yeah, it's good because it means, well, as I'm making this video, we or me hasn't been able to do Vellum yet, but it's just a matter of time till it's done. But yeah, it really is an added benefit to get that attack speed and the crit. So yeah, that's really it for this video, guys. I will be back with a $25 budget next week. I just figured with the 200k NX I spent plus the 800k and the 600k, well, there was 800k, but yeah, it kind of went places. The Maple points that I spent, I just kind of drew the line. I said, well, let's just take a break for a week and then go back to cubing once I've decided what I actually wanted to do. So yeah, I really want to work on hitting cap with Beam Dance. There's a few different goals that I've got right now. One's working on the Tyrants, the other's hitting cap with Beam Dance, and the other's being able to solo Vellum. So yeah, it's all a work in progress, but it's a very big step forward for the character, which I'm very happy with. So thanks for watching this video, guys, and yeah, be sure to catch the Chaos Root Abyss bosses that I'm coming out with. I only came out with Von first because I had already done Queen with my group a few days prior, but I will be soloing Queen from now on, just with my mules to come in and loot stuff, and then I'll test out Pierre, but I don't think I'll try to do a solo of that just yet, because he can be a bit of a pain in the ass. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.